Last year, you really haven't heard a lot from me. So today, I wanted to share what's been going on and what you can expect from me in 2020. First of all, what happened last year? I've heard that 2019 has been out of control for a lot of people, and personally for me, because it did start from the death of someone who was one of my main father figures, and it triggered a whole bunch of changes that made me really grow up and shift my whole attention inside the family and home for a very long time. Then Tom and I moved into a new house that we completely rebuilt from the ground up, and we now have this amazing space with everything we always wanted, including this office that I am honestly just so grateful for. Some of you know that I lived with the dogs in the mountains for almost 6 months away from other people, and it was a very different experience, but I've always wanted to do this at some point of my life, and I'm glad that happened. Last but not least, I made this major shift in my life when I finally moved from modeling to starting my own school, and I published the first 3 classes that I think everyone should know if you want to stay on top of your life in the modern world. So there are classes on taking action there for those who want to overcome procrastination, goal setting, which has changed my life in so many ways. And I think I need to talk a lot more about it because there are some facts that no one knows yet. And the to-do list that I use every day, and including today, just to make all of the things happen. I also uploaded my workout routine, some information about me, and I answer some questions and requests that I get from you to make sure that that is covered as well. I might or may not start some sort of a private productivity practice to coach people, something that I think I could benefit a lot at some point in this life. But another part of me wants to take the school I've already created and develop it into this super powerful learning system with a whole bunch of media and interactive tools that probably could help a lot more people at the same time. But we'll see. I'm just sharing my thoughts here, and maybe I will be able to find some perfect balance between these two. But what's funny this time is that I've always had a very extended set of goals every year because there were a lot of specific things I wanted to accomplish. However, this year just feels very different in a way that, first of all, I don't really have too many things that I'd want to add to my life that are not already happening. Second, in 2019, I've defined a few, I would say, rough patches or fear I've never thought about before. And I feel like the thing that I want to do the most is to go there and focus on it, because I know that fears can be the flip side of what we want. And this whole thing very much aligns with one of my long-term goals, which is to create this super techy university where everyone can learn how to find the best direction, resolve their problems, and being able to help themselves and get the most of their lives. That's what's on my mind this month. Thank you for being a part of this conversation. I know that it's fairly new to some people who only know me from my pictures, but I can't think of a better time to fix that. It would be awesome to know what is going on with you. So if you feel like sharing publicly, you can comment with your main goals or area of life in 2020. Or if you want to keep it private but still share, then you can message me. There is always my website if you want to learn more about me or productivity. I just posted a few updates this morning, and it feels great when it's alive and constantly evolving. So I'm wishing you a good day, and I will talk to you soon.